Hello everyone and welcome back to the Disventure Camp Counsellor. Today I'm back on Soluna Island with my baby Benji after my field trip last fortnight, and just in time too, as Disventure Camp dropped its 16th episode Prehistoric Panic over the weekend, and we're getting back to business. I'll take it from here, Benji. Join the line outside my door and I'll cue the elevator music.
Dinosaur.
That's the best way to describe today's challenge, even if they were technically only constructing the fossils, and it seems those dinosaurs weren't the only things being built around camp today. New connections, new gameplays, newfound confidence, new pet rocks, and not to mention, lots of a la Heather-style sexual tension.
No.
Now before I spew, send in the campers, as it's a new day here on Soluna Island and I need a cocktail to sip on when happy hour comes along.
Cock.
Okay, Benji, I might as well start with you. Welcome back to the game, you goofy goober, and by the looks of it, you're locking in with a brand new attitude, just like I thought you would. You know how to make me proud, but with that being said, try not to get too hell-bent on revenge or let ruthless gameplay go to your head, because pettiness is not in your nature, and this possible new alliance you may have going on with Nura and Olivia might help out with that. My advice? Keep aiming high, but stay grounded in the process. Speaking of your alliance, your friendship with Olivia is doing you a whole world of favours, Nura, and I'm glad you're letting Benji get in on it too, and now you have cemented yourself as a real underdog this season. I will advise you not to be bitter against Ren forever though. You guys aren't there yet, but I'm sure you will be eventually if you both hash it out. Just at least try to consider it. Not for you, not for Ren, but for Dunya, and you can make her even prouder than you already have, and give me even more reason to root for you. Olivia, I know you're still hurting over what happened with Ren, but you can't let it get you down forever, and even though it sucks, you need to get past this. Your tears will stop falling eventually. Just never forget that you do have Nura and now Benji who believe in you and your abilities, and if it's any consolation, I think Ren was genuine today, so it'll be alright eventually. Don't worry, Ren. I know you meant your apology. It's going to take some time though, especially now that you've found a new alliance in Fiore and Natalia, and no conflict was ever resolved overnight. Nura won't be bitter forever, Olivia won't be insecure forever, so with that being said, you don't have to punish yourself forever. What happened in this cutthroat game. There's nothing that can be done about that, but what happens next is in your hands and theirs. So in order for this healing to begin...
It's time to move on.
What in the Alejandro Burro Muerto is going on here, Sam? The chemistry between you and Spencer is so strong now that you can't deny it any longer, and I worry that your whole merge game is now going to focus on your flirtations. Seriously, just get the banging over and done with and continue your gameplay, because I can't deal with another World Tour finale. I wish to go on record for this next statement. If this results in an a la Heather finale with you and Spencer, I swear to God, I won't be rooting for any of you, and I will request that Odd Nation Cartoons put me in neither stand in the Patreon crowd and have me just stand solitary in the middle, Odisea del Drama style.
Pero la mayoría no queríamos apoyar a ninguno de los dos.
¿Por eso Shelby está en el medio?
Obviamente, jamás voy a darle mi apoyo a ninguno de ustedes.
Shelby, vamos, solo siéntate en una de las dos bancas.
No puedes obligarme, Jason Montgomery.
Now get your shit together. Keep playing the fucking game.
And I don't ever want to have this conversation again.
Lake, am I unlikable?
Yes!
I don't know why you can't let that sink in, Spencer. Do I need to put a mirror up to your face? How much proof do you need? This is out of my hands now, and you need to figure this out for yourself because...
Hey, Lonnie, can't help you.
Oh, you clocked him, Lake, and all you did was tell Spencer the truth. Harsh or not, he needed to hear it like Benji needed to hear the motivation from Anastasia. I think you should just keep doing what you're doing, even if I don't like your chances of winning, because you're still showing all the personal progress you made after your Season 2 debut and killing the competition with kindness in the process. The little sass queen strikes again! Fiore, you might be talking a big game, but you're proving me wrong little by little, day by day. You've slowly started to become better at challenges, your social skills are improving each episode, you've realized that Alec really needs to make up his mind about his midlife crisis, and you've actually made more friends, but I will call one thing out. Solitaire? Seriously? Pay attention to the challenge, or your friends will die. Also, dope comic the other week. I understand you more and more now, and it's doing wonders to my mindset. Are you sure you want to play the game ruthlessly at all costs, Natalia? Because outside of your feud with Rosa, something keeps stopping you from going all in. My best guess is that the friendship you had with Gabby and Tom meant something more than you like to admit. And even though you've made a new alliance/friend group with Fiore and Ren, the bond you formed is still there. You're a good person who plays the game. You're not a ruthless villain. So stop treating yourself as if you are, because it's not healthy. It's so sweet that you still want to include Natalia, alliance or not Gabby, even if you are understanding of her methods. The happiness your pessimistic father said was temporary shines through in your personality, and to me, that's permanent joy if I've ever seen it. Keep proving him wrong, because you're doing so well despite the game turning more brutal. Tom, I'm afraid you've given yourself away. It's nice that you want to protect Natalia, and your loyalty is a formidable quality, but that's dangerous in Disventure Camp. With the campers outside of your alliance catching on to that, your game might be doomed if you don't win all the upcoming immunity challenges. Be careful, but even if you do get sent packing, you'll be on the jury with even more power, and you'll be able to reunite with Jake before you know it. Fuck you, Finn. Well, Rosa, I guess that's it for you, but I can't say I'm too surprised, as playing with a grudge and shady demeanor doesn't really work out often for anyone. Still, I'm glad you were able to be brought down to earth in the more recent episodes, and you seem to be on your way to learning something from this season. Now all you need to know is a few things. That you're never going to be Rhea, you still have the money James gave you at the end of Season 2, you were right in your parting statements that you will have more power in the jury, you were right to say that Lake needs to win for herself, not for you, and that Sophia will be happy to see you no matter what lessons you've taught her when the game is over. Take this on board. Godspeed. And now that you're a juror, I'll see you soon. And Natalia, look out. Returning to the caves is always a delight to see in Disventure Camp, and this challenge really brought something revolutionary for both cave challenges and puzzle challenges. Damage was done, dynamics were fun, some saw the sun, and truth hurt but still won. I don't know why I rhymed all that, but here we are. Let's just get to the acknowledgement. Congratulations, Odd Nation Cartoons, on another fantastic Disventure Camp outing with so many new doors opening after comebacks wrapped up. You always know how to keep the hype alive for me. And my anticipated question of the day is, what does the future hold, as the win could be anyone's now? Keep up the good work. With that, my first day back on Soluna Island and my latest counselling session is complete, and I think it's safe to say that I've deserved that cocktail.
Cock.
Alright Benji, you can come too, but first we gotta think of a goofy goodbye thing. You got it? Okay. That was for Spencer and all the naysayers out there. You go ahead Benji, I'll be there in a minute. Well campers, I hope you take this advice today to heart. I'll be back in a fortnight's time, and to the audience, be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to get notified for all my latest videos. I love you for watching, and I'll see you in Margaritaville.
Bye!
Lake, am I unlikable?
Yes!